We'd like to thank our sponsors, Amp Printing, Esports Supply, and the exclusive hygiene sponsor of Griffin Esports, Clutch One.
Hey, Griffins! It's your girl, Fruki here.
And Chance, Director of Esports here. We're here to bring you Missouri Western versus St. Clair Academy for one of our NACE games. This one was rescheduled. This one was going to be over our spring break. So we're happy to have this moved up and play a little bit earlier. So we played against St. Clair Academy back into the fall, but now we're up against them again here. So round two this go around. So
Good stuff so far. Right now, Missouri Western is 2-3, and we are versing off of St. Clair like Chance was talking about. So we're going to switch over now to the gameplay, and we're going to observe kind of like what we're going to look at game designing wise. So in just a second.
Yep. And I also think we got to switch over our names on the top there. We have our Missouri Western side starting off with Cursed on Mauga. If we go press spacebar here, we'll be able to see the first person's perspective. But we have Axel on his Genji, Vayu on Sojourn, Albuga on Juno, and Sir on Brig. The side of St. Clair, they have a Hazard tank, Lucio, Kiri. Looks like Kiri was very low there. Had to use Susu low again.
Again, we're kind of just observing Axel's different angles, just taking advantage of what they can. Unfortunately, was taken out. Just looking like we're trying to defend the point as much as possible, trying to make what little movement we can. Looks like Juno's kind of escaping, getting a health pack, and then returning back. Looks like we're just trying to regroup, gain what little reinforcements we can, healing up.
Yeah, we lost a few, our DPS there early, so we just got to back up, regroup. Everybody's back together now, but St. Clair has control of the point.
So far, so good. We're just kind of healing up, kind of observing the different environments as we go. So far on the economic table, we are at almost 50% for all our ults here at Missouri Western. And looking on the other side with St. Clair's with their Kiriko, pretty much almost at 80%. Once again, we're just kind of sending in a little bit of reinforcements here and there. Hopefully we can see a better push right now. Unfortunate, we're kind of overrun by St. Clair's team right now.
Yeah, we're able to get back into the spawn, but yeah, we lost our tank there pretty early, Cursed there, so it's really tough to try to gain space here. Gonna look to come back, regroup. Now Kiri on the side of St. Clair has an ultimate available, same with their Lucio. We're still working on ours a little bit. Albuga gets taken out by the Echo there. Here comes Beat out from St. Clair. And then we're just struggling to find momentum here.
Looks like St. Clair does release an ult by, oh my gosh.
Yeah, at least Axel was able to take down the Echo here. If we can reset and look to push early before the Echo gets back, we can have at least a one-man advantage here.
Hopefully we can see that push like that we need with only 65% for the St. Clair's Academy right now, kind of making that push, keeping out St. Joseph from reaching that entry. Unfortunate push off, pretty much killing off all 4 players from Missouri Western team, leaving only Axel to defend. Looks like we're going to have to back up and regroup.
Yeah, that was a very well-placed hazard wall. I was very confused on how he got booped over to the left, but that was very good placement on the tank side of St. Clair.
Just kind of watching the gameplay right now. Looks like we're just trying to do as much damage as we can, making reinforcements, switching up our routes while here and there. Unfortunately, they were being read as they kind of made that new change in direction. Looks like we're going for that Torborn. Fortunately, we do take out the Torborn.
Not quite enough time to get into the point to force overtime. It's unfortunate there. We weren't really able to get momentum off of a rocky start. St. Clair was just able to build the ultimate advantage over us and just keep the pressure on and holding us by our spawn.
Hopefully we can see a new directive that Missouri Western will take to kind of regroup or realign on what they want to do situational-wise. It was a little bit overwhelming, especially some points they were kind of choked out, unfortunately, due to those new techniques that the St. Clair has been using. Hopefully we can see a bit of new changes for Missouri Western and how they're going to play it out, but overall, hoping for the best. Yeah. Oh, makes a basket! Good stuff. Love to see it.
Yeah, another? No.
We'll never know.
No, only change here is Axel swapping over to the Torb off of the Genji. Still the same side for St. Clair here. We do need to change the names on the top of our overlay there. We have the teams mixed up a little bit.
Just kind of watching right now. Looks like they're kind of making a little bit of small push. Unfortunately, looks like we're kind of overwhelmed, so we're backing up. St. Clair's kind of reading us like a book right now, at times going from the side corner. Looks like we're aware of that with that Kiriko trying to get as much damage as they can. Again, looks like we're taking that opportunity. Gonna rush in with the Malga.
Ooh.
Good approach. Are we gonna be able to hold it though?
He just got decimated. His health bar just went from 700 to 0 in less than a second there, it felt like. Vayu also taken out by the Kiriko. Yeah, and then now St. Clair is just able to run down the rest of the team here.
Almost a full team wipe over, back on point. Looks like, again, we are being overextended. Looks like we're going to need to regroup.
Nice elimination on the Echo there. We're able to turn and react quickly enough.
The Melga is almost gone. Unfortunate. Looks like we're going to need to regroup right now and then make a new standoff with St. Clair's, because right now they are overwhelming Missouri Western.
Yeah. Able to push in here, just a slight number advantage while the Echo's still coming back. Get rid of that turret. Malga being split by this wall here, but able to keep himself alive with his overdrive with his E. Lucio low. Able to get him there. Nice headshot. The Torb also goes down for St.
Take him out, take him out, take him out.
I just got to finish off
Just
the rest
gotta
of
have a
this
push.
team here.
Just need a push.
We do have control of the point here at least, and we're now starting to gain some percentage.
Looks like we're almost at 20% with St. Clair now at 43%. Looks like St. Clair's again is making a push from that side. Just kind of watching the angles right now. They could make an approach from behind. Looks like Missouri Western does lose their tank, so it is going to be a little bit of a downfall right now.
We'll get that health pack. Nice, just able to stay
Pretty
alive.
close. But are they going to be able to withstand? It looks like we do have to make a backup call right now.
And this happened again, just like the first round, where St. Clair is able to have their ults come online before we're able to see ours.
The only alt economy we really have on our side is Albugo, which Albugo was gone, but now has respawned. And looking at over at St. Clair's side, it looks like their tank now also has their ult ready, along with their Torborn, so they could use that whenever they need to. Looks like they're needing some heal.
On his own, in his own bubble here, but... Oh my gosh.
We're keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we do get a little bit of a wiping across with
but
our tank.
Looks like, oh no, we were almost able to get the point here. Lucio was able to touch in time.
Got it.
Still, oh yeah. We're holding it here now.
We just need a little bit of time.
Trying to get the rest of the team here. Good stomp from the Malga.
Good kill, good kill.
Yeah, Vayu with the ult just to support the Malga here. Vayu takes out 3.
Oh.
Now get rid of this hazard.
Nice.
Here, that's 4. Oh no, the Kiriko is able to take out Vayu. Just one last elimination here. And now St. Clair will have to regroup.
Good play by the Malga, just overall with that 5-killer streak, just really holding the point along with Vayu. Unfortunately, he did die from that unfortunate Kiriko attack, but looks like we are making a repression to have that point in our grasp.
Yeah, we're now equal on percentage here. We have 2 ults available to St. Clair's 1. They're bringing out Rush now here, looking to push in. Albugo's taken out by the Echo. Malga putting pressure onto the Hazard. Hazard goes down. Axel gets the Hazard, but it gets taken out by Lucio.
Absolutely. It looks like we are kind of seeing the DPS kind of pushing here with the Kiriko, which looks like Malga's going to need a big play to keep in the game. Unfortunately, was just overwhelmed with 95% with Missouri Western and 78 going on to 80%. Missouri Western's going to have to make a high play kill here. Unfortunately, it looks like we only have the Ana and Thur. Wait, we do have the full team with that full push, but it looks like they are going to be pushing Missouri Western's DPS and heals. Now kind of going into the action with Malga kind of making that push right now, doing everything they can to just touch on the point. Makes a very big succession. Few points there, few hits. Unfortunately.
He had overdrive. He had his E-heal available there.
We just need a bit of a push right now.
Just did not click it in time. The
Going
beat
into
comes out
overtime.
from St. Clair, the Echo.
Unfortunate.
Very close there. That was a good last round there. That was a very good, well-fought last round there. That was a much better improvement from the first round that Missouri Western shown there. They're able to adapt to the playstyle of St. Clair there and give them a much better round. See this play of the game from their Hazard. Was this the boop off the bridge?
Probably, yep.
Yeah. Very well placed. Just able to knock down the team. And the ultimate there, too, to root the rest of the team. Just very good play overall.
Got a 10-player streak. Pretty impeccable from expecting from St. Clair's, as you talked about. They are pretty high up in the stature right now.
Yes, yeah, this is a very talented team. They've been doing very well in NACE. They have been, I'm pretty sure, undefeated in our league here. And like I said, we played them in the fall, so we're no strangers to their game.
I guess it's kind of a good thing we can be able to reevaluate what our strategies are now coming into the next game. It looks like we're going into King's Row, so.
Yeah, King's Row, typical second map. We've seen this pick almost every time, I think.
Every time.
And for the overlay, we want to make sure that we swap it over to game 2 and add one for St. Clair Academy there. But yeah, I think it looks like we're going to make a swap. We're going to swap in Karul for Cursed on the tank side. So making some changes here just because both of them prefer different tanks to play. And some of them work better on King's Row than others. So we'll see which tanks that we'll run with here. But we might see the same comp as St. Clair. Hazard's pretty good on this map here as well. So interested to see. But I know on the side of St. Clair, they have a very good Tracer player that might have been playing Echo there, I believe.
Yes.
But yeah, so got to keep an eye out for that there too.
Absolutely. And if anyone's new in the audience, a good thing to know about King's Row, this is a hybrid payload map, which is pretty much you're having to claim the objective and then move the objective to different points on the map. So just a little highlight there.
Yeah, this is a typical favorite for most teams. I really like it. There's a lot of close quarter combat. You see a lot more brawl comps here rather than some others like dive and so on. There's not a lot of high ground until the last checkpoint, the last point there. But at the start, we'd like to see some Widow gameplay here and there. But for the most part, we'll see some good up close personal action.
Absolutely. What is your favorite part about King's Row?
King's Row, I mean, at least in the past, before some of the new tanks were added, it was like Reinhardt Heaven. It was one of my favorite tanks to play and one of my favorite maps to play on, just because of those close choke points. Like on the first point, there's a small just wall to walk in through. There's a tunnel on the right after you capture the payload. And there's just a lot of like close quarters combat, where I can get up close and swing Reinhardt hammer at people. So I preferred it, but just my personal favorite, just because it favored my favorite character. So
A little bit of a death trap.
yeah, just forcing everybody to fight close.
I mean, if you're going to get them close, you might as well use what materials you have to offer.
Yeah, for sure. We should see them loading in this game here soon. But I was very impressed to see our team adapt and play much better that second round versus this very talented St. Clair side.
Absolutely. Achievements are achievements, and we just got to learn what we need to change so we can better ourselves, especially in different rounds, especially since we know St. Clair is a very talented team. So just have to keep small things in mind as we're playing here.
Yeah.
It looks like we're kind of taking a little bit to load, but probably just preparing. And now we're entering into the game, so we will swipe right over in just a second.
And yeah, with Cruel swapping over for Cursed, I know they prefer some other tanks like Queen, for example, so I'm interested to see what pick they'll have here. Just waiting for both teams to pick their sides, just giving them a moment.
Let's see. Just kind of observing the map.
It's always fun to kind of use the camera to look around the map to see what's going on. There's a lot of nice backdrops and there's different small details that each map has. Especially like the winter version of this map, which we played on Tuesday, which is always just a lot of fun. They changed some boxes out for Christmas presents and so on. So.
All right, kind of observing here on the map right now for St. Clair's, they do have an Ana, and again, what's his name? Sorry, I've never seen him before.
What's it?
Hazard, I think you said.
Hazard, the latest addition to the Overwatch roster.
Awesome. They do have Hazard, Mercy, a Widow, and a Genji. So we're going to have some expectations here from Missouri Western to see what they're going to have to play-wise. Looks like, again, Missouri Western is just going with their normal... Oh, nope. Never mind.
Okay.
They got a Sigma, Bridge, Albugo playing Juno, Sojourn, and a Pharah.
Just gotta be careful off the start here. I'm sure they're expecting the Widow to be there just in case. But Vayu is in a spot where we don't have to dash out and be in perspective for a moment. But hopefully a Sig Shield can save him here.
Looks like we have high shields right now. Just kind of observing. Already going off to a tough start. Looks like they're going to make small pushes here and there. Looks like they're very observant at least.
Yeah. Hazard already pushing up onto the point. Side of St. Clair is going to take over the statue area. Baby was able to get out and regroup with the team. The Widow is also getting up to the high ground on the opposite side.
We're gonna have to be really aware of that right now because they could do headshots immediately.
Yeah, especially on this our Pharah, it's going to be difficult to stay in the air.
Really good techniques using by the Stigma there. Almost was at 66 health left, and then they were easily able to recuperate very quickly. Looks like they're just gonna have to be very observant right now. Unfortunately, does get put to sleep. Oh!
And the res was able to get off onto the Pharah, so the Mercy was able to get the res off.
Kind of a switching type matter.
Bayu taken out by the hazard. Good
Oh,
rock onto the
good
hazard.
stun.
Use of the shield here. Flux coming up in, not Flux, hands here. Still able to just keep alive. Shield still has some health. Sigma runs out of health himself, so gets taken out by the hazard.
Just kind of getting really overwhelmed right now by just the point itself. Looks like we're trying to make a little bit of a build. Unfortunately, we do lose our Pharah. Looks like we're gonna regroup and let them have the payload.
Yeah, we're gonna have to back up and let them take some space here as we regroup. They're still on the Mercy, which is pretty surprising. You don't see that all too often. But with the Cassidy there too, that's also a pretty dangerous combination. They have a Pharah and an Ana with an ult available, which is also a scary combination. Rock just hits the wall there. Also out of Sigma shield, using hands here, pushing up, trying to pressure that Ana out of space. Keeping just damage and pressure onto the hazard there too.
We do get put to sleep, unfortunately, giving us that little bit of an opening for St. Clair to take us over. Looks like we're just trying to hold right now what we can. Again, kind of overwhelmed.
Yeah,
Albugo
Nano
and Axel goes
Pharah.
down.
And with the new perk, she was able to use her ultimate while moving. I believe that's what that was there.
Yes. Again, we're just getting pushed back.
Just trying to just stay alive here, regroup. They're just gaining some space. They still have some time before the checkpoint.
There's always stuff we can do. Right now, Missouri Western does have 3 ults in their possession, almost 4. We're going to hopefully see some of them kind of pop out right now just to kind of make that movement that they need to claim the point right now. However, St. Clair does almost have 2 on their side. Again, the Mercies, so don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, it looks like they're backing off, letting us take over the cart for now as they look to regroup. Their hazard is very low health. Their Mercy pops ultimate. They used his ultimate, and that's why they kited back. I didn't see that. And now they're looking to push and take over their space. Juno ult to counter.
Just kind of watching here. Juno's doing what they can to just take people out and also take some dubs.
Yeah, Ana goes down on the side of St. Clair, and they're looking to regroup and just back off for the now. It's keeping just some poke damage. They're probably just looking to build some of these ults. Their hazard using an ult gets... Oh no! Oh no!
Unfortunate.
Our Sigma was able to land it all, but then get slept, antied, and hindered. All at
That's
once.
just a full-on combo of its own. He was even doing his ult at the same time, which was super unfortunate for our poor Circulus player.
Yeah, and then the hazard is now boosted as well. Yeah, our nano boosted. They're able to get this checkpoint here. Our tank was not able to get back in time.
Looks like Genji's gonna have to make a real quick move back, or they get super overwhelmed right now. Looks like that. I think that must have been the Cassidy shot. Was just knowing where they were.
Yeah, he just peeks for a moment and just gets his head shot. It's tough to combat at a distance here.
Absolutely. Looks like the tank is kind of just jumping all about, kind of getting whatever one shots they can from the DPSs. Just kind of watching here. Looks like they're going for the sleep. Oh, he almost gets slept again. This is super unfortunate.
Yeah, that wall coming in the way of his team, breaking that line of sight, not able to receive healing. Good damage onto the, couldn't see the Pharah there. But yeah, that's just such a difficult combo to deal with, the Pharah Mercy combo. I mean, we see it all the time in ranked. We don't see it that often in competitive games like this, but it's just so oppressive. It's so tough to deal with.
Looks like Vaya was just trying to get out. Unfortunately, was just getting overwhelmed by the other tank, screaming they need some heals. Well, it's really unfortunate because Missouri Western, I noticed that whenever they try to get their supports out, their supports just get super overwhelmed just by all the other points. But it looks like we do have a pop from the Malga, just taking out who they can.
Yeah, just trying to keep that pressure onto the Pharah, but the healing from the Mercy is just able to keep them up.
We do see an ult from Axel, unfortunately, was just not enough, gets overwhelmed and taken out, and they do win round 1.
Yeah, with 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining, a good chunk of time there. So hopefully our side can get it to the end of the checkpoint with a similar amount of time available.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, that Pharah Mercy combo is just, it's always so difficult to deal with. And then we had a Genji for a moment. Sojourn is pretty good to deal with it. But it's just difficult to keep consistent pressure just to, you want to shoot at the Mercy, but then the Pharah shooting at you, but then you shoot at the Pharah, but it's getting healed by the Mercy. And you just don't have enough people to shoot at both at the same time.
There's a lot going on at once, especially with that Mercy rezzing. That was pretty good justification from especially St. Clair's side, just kind of watching them, observing them right now. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, got a few stickers they got to put over the Widow.
Yeah, hopefully we can get an early pick here, but every side is going to assume that there is a Widow in the top.
Looks like Vayu switching to Widow like we were talking about, and just kind of looking at St. Clair again. Instead of having that Cassidy, they're missing over to Ashe. Get him, Bob! I love her ult so much.
Yeah, she's a fun character to play with, and especially I think with the new perks and stuff too, that she's been pretty strong lately. Also, another good target for the Mercy to boost there. So both DPS in a good position. Oh, got a headshot onto the... Was it a headshot? It looked like it was, but maybe not fully charged. Like, almost killed the Ana there, so almost got that pick.
Absolutely, just seeing the Malga kind of messing with these corners right now just to take whatever help they can. Hopefully we're seeing a little bit of that.
Yeah, we're keeping the pressure on the Hazard, but it feels like his health is just not moving.
Surprised they haven't used the E button yet to kind of make an approach right now.
Yeah, it's one of those cooldowns. It has a longer cooldown, so once our Malga uses it, the St. Clair side will look to push.
Oh,
okay,
that was interesting. Straight into the wall.
Yeah, that was probably just miscommunication. Yeah, trying to take some space, but then got caught in the wrong spot.
It looks like Vayu's just trying to do what they can. Again, just kind of watching the high-rise areas so they don't get absolutely sniped.
Yeah, but with Malga using that E, after it's on cooldown, that's an opportunity for St. Clair to take advantage of that.
Is Genji going to go after the Ashe? Looks like they're doing small little bits of shurikens here and there. Looks like they're going to go for it, maybe.
Just keeping the pressure on, forcing them to back a little bit.
Just kind of watching the walls. Oh, Lucio at his side. Looks like they're going to go for the supports right now. Oh,
Nice.
Good kill. Again, going for the support and taking out the Ashe. Hopefully we can see some damage here and there. Looks like they already have somebody to kind of back them up, so they're going to have to make a little bit of a backup call. Looks like we're kind of just competing right now for the center zone.
Nice, get that Mercy. Great job.
Good stuff.
Hazard goes down. There's a Pharah somewhere. Oh,
Above.
Pharah with ultimate was able to get Albugo, but dies in the process. So we're able to get to the point, capture that pretty quickly. Not the fastest, but still with 2 minutes here, we'll have about 4. Yeah, slept, anteed. Just getting to
Everything just at once for the poor Malga. The Malga's been absolutely
such a
trashed
big
on.
target. Yeah, you're gonna get hit.
It is a bit headbox, but there's not a lot you can do. But looks like Axel's kind of dancing along the window right now, just kind of watching.
Nice.
Point
blank reflect right
get
to
the
the
mercy,
face
get
of
the mercy,
Pharah.
get the mercy.
How did the Hazard get up here?
I always kind of wonder that.
I know he can climb. I know he can climb that much.
Looks like Axel's just kind of waiting for the opportunity to arrive.
Yeah, now we have 3, 4 ults coming online to St. Clair's 2. Going in. Low targets.
Gets
got
that kill.
one.
Good stuff
2.
from them. Both healers are now gone, with Bob now being released from St. Clair's side.
Still just too much damage onto our tank. We weren't able to keep him up. But we're able to gain space here, and that's what matters.
Absolutely. Looks like we are making really great progress, just kind of watching from those corner shots. Looks like we are just staying on target and on point. Malga is making their way back. Healers are doing what they can. Just trying to make whatever progress to stay on that point, but we're going to have to be really careful. Looks like Kiriko's getting overwhelmed. Getting some health right now to regroup. The Bridget is definitely waiting. Again, we're low health.
Just always getting sniped by something. But Vayu able to take out 3 here. Sir taking out the
Good
4th.
stuff.
Just 1 remaining now.
5 killer streak right there. Looks like we're going to make a full approach.
Nice. That was a great play from Vayu there to take out 2 or 3 there.
He's on fire.
And able to take the first checkpoint.
Good stuff. Now approaching that, we do get more time with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock, but will they be able to make a full push to the end? We're going to be really careful.
Yeah, on the side of Sinclair, they just have one ult coming online. We have a second with Albugo, but we have Blade available.
We also almost have our Kiriko in our suggestions, so we could have some good stuff with that. But right now we just have to be really careful with what we want to do. Vayu is kind of going off with those little snipe shots. Looks like they're doing a lot of damage, but again, our Malga is just not getting healed enough.
Yeah, it's tough. Here comes the Blade out from our Genji. Able to get the...
Ana.
Oh, one
So
more.
close. One shot right there.
But our take is taken down at the same time, so now our team is going to look to regroup.
Looks like Vayu's going to kind of back up right now.
But yeah, the Hazard got Nano during that fight as well. He was low at one point, but that Nano heal is just too strong.
Looks like we're back in the game. Genji's kind of watching here. He's super aware of that far corner that people kind of pop out at. Looks like he's just going to go for the Echo right now.
The Echo's overextended. Oh, that's why they're overextending. They have that copy available, and they take over our tank here.
Looks like we maybe might get overwhelmed right now.
Trying to stay alive, not quite enough.
Vayu again is kind of backing up. So far, he's been doing a really great job of kind of reading the room, which is a big plus. It looks like he's just kind of watching off of the payload right now. But we really do need to make a push right now with almost 2 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock. We're going to need to make a big play.
Yeah, we don't really have any ults except for the Malga ult coming online soon.
Looks like they're aware that he is above.
And we have a Bob on the
Climbing.
side.
Come on, you
Ooh,
can.
the
So
Echo beam.
close. That
Can't
Echo
block
was like
that.
one shot.
We're just trying to stay alive. Just trying to stay alive.
Just not enough healing.
Yeah, just too much damage, but able to stay alive, just barely
His
there.
E is almost ready, so he could make an approach in a little bit, but looks like they're just kind of wait for a second and then make a new approach. They do. Missouri Western does have 2 ults and almost 3 in their zone, along with St. Clair's having 3 at their justification. So this is going to be a major gameplay of whether or not they're going to be able to push through this.
Here goes the Malga going in on the Brig. Brig low. Nice. Gets taken out by Vayu's ultimate.
Take out the Ash. Take out the Ash. You got
Good
this.
pressure. Oh, no. Backs up. Nice. Gets taken out by Vayu there, too. Or Albugo.
3 kills and we're already on the St. Clair side. Oh!
Ana just
Oh,
scoped
good
in on the tank,
stuff.
trying to keep them alive. Good sneak attack there from Axel.
They still have their ults in the use. They could pretty much overwhelm them. Are we going to see that play that we're looking for right now?
Yeah, we really need these ults to have good value
Oh,
here.
stunned, trapped.
Yeah, just
Come
trying to take
on.
out this Brig during rally. Able
Good
to take him
stuff.
out. And the Echo. And the Juno. Just this Diva. And I think the Ashe, she gets taken out. Just the Diva. We should be able to capture this and take
So
it to
far.
overtime.
Good stuff from Missouri Western. Absolutely
Nice.
taking that victory. Big dub.
Yeah, with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, that's not bad there at all. But St. Clair will still have the time advantage in overtime. But at least we're here. Anything can happen at this point.
All I gotta say is that was some major big push from Missouri Western, and hey, they cleared it in the end.
Yeah, they made great use of their ults and their last 2 plays there. It was really important to find value from those. If they would have missed those, it would have been difficult to recuperate and come back with just only a few, like less than a minute remaining.
Absolutely. Again, we're kind of just zoning in, watching on the point right now. Looks like we're going to make an equation. About 2 seconds are left on the clock before they begin. Again, similar team as they did before. Kind of just looking on this far side again. I did see them change out their tank for a Diva. Kind of, I think they were just kind of making a pushing of that point. But unfortunately, was just not able to do that. Looks like they're just picking out one more player. Judgment keeps on switching. That's fine. That's fine.
Looks like we'll have a similar start to how we ran first time.
We only have 1 minute and 8 seconds, so hopefully we can make great use with this time.
Yeah, it's really important for us to capture the point as quickly as we can and to start that payload push, because the overtime will keep ticking until we are taken off the cart.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Right. Hazard can use a wall from that far away. I'm learning as they're going.
Hazard's pretty dangerous. Looks like Malga already is kind of just focusing in.
Ooh.
Big stomp. big damage.
Just trying to keep this Hazard
Woo.
stuck into the corner.
How is he keeping so much health? I just don't understand.
That blocker, that guard from Hazard just eliminates
It's
so
built
much
different.
damage.
It really is. It's like we could heal as fast as we can with our tank, but it's just like no matter what, it's like Hazard is just he's
Too
just
beefy.
able to keep it.
Oh, Vayu gets antied. Just able to barely stay alive there, but it gets taken out by the Hazard. Echo takes out Albugo.
We're just focusing on Hazard right now. And I get it. It's pretty much unfortunate we do lose our
15
Genji.
seconds left. Vayu onto the Tracer now. Need any sort of movement that we can to just touch the point, but it's going to be a struggle here with only a few seconds remaining. Vayu able to get a touch. Now we should be able to have a Lucio touch. Yep, we're on the point. This is possible here. Just got nice elimination on the Torb.
We need some healings for our tank right now. Kind of focusing in.
The Echo copy already has ultimate. Anti onto Sir. Sir's about to get beat. And beat comes out. He stays alive. He's able to get the beat towards Axel as well.
The unfortunate part that I tend to notice is that St. Clair did wait to use their ult last round. So I guess they were just kind of waiting for this opportunity.
Yeah. Good play there. Good try. We are only able to get one ult available. We're just trying to get the rest of our ults online. But it was still a good try nonetheless. So, but if we hold for 2 minutes and 49 seconds, this match can end in a draw.
Absolutely. We're just going to have to hope that they have good character picks.
I don't think we know. We didn't get a tick or anything, so they just need one tick onto the point. So this will be a tough one to hold for almost 3 minutes. We're gonna see ults coming online. Like I said, with only a minute for that last fight, we were only able to see one on our side, and I think like 2 on the other.
Pretty much same team as last time, except they do have a Mercy in.
Yeah, that Mercy Farah is coming back out again. Hopefully with our side, we have Axel and Vayu. So on Torb, the Torb turret can do a great job against our Mercy if they don't focus it. It's like Albugo's stuck up on the wall there.
Unfortunate. Looks like Love Note keeps switching. Don't really know what they're going to do pick-wise, but it looks like they do have to get ready in about 11 seconds.
Turret is in a good spot. They have to come out and basically pressure us to have vision of it here.
Good placement of the Torb unit. Hopefully it will hold. I love how they just put the skull magnification on for Hazard. That's awesome. Love that. Already going straight into Hazard, just kind of taking out what pieces of health and backing up. But once again, he is just built different. He's just taking pieces of health out of our tank.
Yeah, he just keeps getting chunked. He's just not able to stay full health here. Vayu gets taken out. Axel's low health. 3 down now. 4th down. This will be St. Clair taking the point.
There's just nothing we can do.
The damage that they're able to output so quickly is just so surprising. Like, the Malga just steps out and gets shredded.
I'm betting it's Hazard.
There
called
it
it.
is. What play was this?
It was the one.
Time, yeah. Yeah, right after Sir was able to get a beat, but got rooted there. Able to finish up.
There's just nothing we can really do, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough one. It was still very nice to see our side to force overtime and to force us to, into that last moment there. So still kept it close up until the end. And like I said, in overtime, anything can happen really. But for this next match, we'll be moving into Surabasa Flashpoint. So it's similar to Control, just kind of like King of the Hill on different spots. And the percentage and the timer on each spot ticks a lot faster than in Control. So Surabasa is a good map. I really enjoy playing on it, honestly. And Flashpoint has been a good addition to Overwatch 2. It wasn't one of the game modes in Overwatch 1. But it had like mixed reviews at the start, but I think it's been received pretty well lately. Especially, I think, what is it? Clash was like the most recent game mode. And a lot of people have not been a fan of that game mode, especially myself. It's like one of those where it's like, if you win early or like win one of the points early, you're at a disadvantage. It really just doesn't
That's
make too
kind
much
of
sense.
oof.
Yeah. But this game mode has been very balanced, very fun, keeping you moving around the map, getting you into different spots. And it's pretty good for rush comps too. So like Queen is a very good pick on this map. We see that one a lot, kind of switching things up a little bit.
Hopefully we can see a big change, kind of seeing what other people want to play. But other than that, St. Clair is pretty much living up to what they are.
Yeah, no, they're a very talented side, but I'm still very impressed with our Missouri Western team, able to keep some of these matches close.
Absolutely. Just more to look forward to, especially coming up. Flashpoint.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Queen. Queen is such a fun pick, especially with the new perks and the amount of healing that Queen now gets. Very, very dangerous character to have and to go against.
Absolutely. I've never seen a lot of the new characters that they popped out. I knew when Venture came out, it was pretty interesting, but a lot of people tend to not use Venture as often.
Yeah, we haven't really seen them pick that often lately. I know at one point it was very, very strong. But yeah, I haven't really seen them picked. I don't know what the perks are for Venture. Maybe that's a reason why it hasn't been picked lately. I don't know if the perks are strong on the character or not, but yeah.
Yeah, I know they had a lot of characters get new upgrades and also lose a lot of their V-Bunks. I forget what they call it. Nerfed. A lot of the characters got nerfed and such. Kind of your daily play, whether people are overbearing and such, but I've heard they've added a lot of new qualities to different characters, which makes the game a lot more interesting. At least that's what I've heard from the Overwatch team when they have had practice. So kind of looking forward to seeing kind of the new aspects of it.
Sure. Just taking a moment here to get into the next match. Just wait on teams to be ready here. Yeah, we need like a fun mini game for us to play while we're waiting on teams. But here we go. We're now loading into the match here. Excited to see how this one goes. I think every match so far, you know, from the second control point to then King's Row to overtime, I feel like our side is slowly getting better, especially as adapting to St. Clair's style here. Yeah. Like it took us a moment to adjust to the Farah Mercy and just different combinations there. So
I'm still saying this. I think Hazard is built different. I really don't know, because it's like their healers, Ana and Mercy, really do have a great play, especially with Farah. But that Hazard has been such a problem. Like the amount of power that he has when he's taking on our Malga is impeccable. Because you think Malga, especially with his E button, you think they would be able to kind of compete with one another. But it's like either we're not getting healed fast enough, or, you know, Hazard's just built different.
yeah, I think Hazard has a little bit more base armor health, and then also with the arm guard or the frontal guard there, it has like a good flat damage reduction that it just feels like his health doesn't move, even though Malga has these two giant miniguns in his face.
Looks like we are switching over to that Diva and Moira. Oh.
Yeah, Moira is interesting to see here too. I know her perks have been pretty strong too.
Looks like they're switching also over from Cassidy to now Genji, so they're having kind of a little bit of a mixed team right now. Missouri Western is going with their normal dub of a team, so here we are kind of just watching in on that point. Looks like we're kind of aiming at that Diva, taking chunks of health right now, but we are kind of reloading, kind of just having that various understanding of what we need to really look for. That Torborn unit does get takeout. Fortunately.
Yeah, I think St. Clair is just waiting for a moment to pick a character to dive on here.
Right now they're kind of like even. It's like Moira's being healing Diva right now, along with Serkius also being healed immensely by Albugo and such. So they're kind of evenly out, but it looks like we do kind of take out their team piece by piece, which is giving us that really advancement that we need.
Yeah, that was a great pick from Bayu there. Albugo gets taken out by the Tor, but it gets traded by our tank. We still have a numbers advantage here. Need to find a target to just
get that Moira.
Yep.
Get the Moira.
Malga has now gone in.
Diva
is low. Moira dead.
No more heals.
Yeah, just now the St. Clair side is going to retreat, but we're already at 50%. Yeah, this game mode moves a lot faster than Control. So now it looks like St. Clair might have just like one more fight here. But their Moira will have ult available already.
Just kind of peeking through those walls right now. It looks like they do switch out the Cassidy for that Tracer. Looks like they're just trying to make whatever movement they can, but they need to be aware that now a full team is just coming in.
Yeah, they just keep staying at a distance and poking and just slowly moving up onto the Malga.
we
There's
do
the
have an
beat on the
ult.
side and the Coalescence. We just don't have an ult online yet.
Just kind of get really overwhelmed right now. Axel does perish, unfortunately. Albugo does kind of make a movement right now with overtime now on lasting, and St. Clair does take over, now gaining some percentages here.
Yeah, I mean, that's still not a bad fight to lose there. They used both support ults to win, and we didn't use any. Granted, we didn't have any yet, but now that we're coming back, we're going to have almost all 5 ults online.
They're really just going to need to be aware of what they want to use, so we can keep ours or kind of spread ours out throughout the different flashpoints. But I have no idea what Missouri Western has intended for these maps right now.
Unfortunate Surge gets picked off there, but we're able to take out their Tracer. D.Va is low.
If we can just...
Keep this pressure on. Demect, but here's the bomb. Not in a good spot. They're going to get remeched here. I think Sir might be back now, but we have all 5 ults. We have the economy available to win this point and get a checkpoint.
Good stuff, good stuff. They do lose both their healers and their Torborn. So far, we are making a great approach. D.Va is suitless right now, if we can just take advantage. Looks like we're just going to go reforce back out to the point, taking out that Tracer straight away. D.Va's now also gone, kind of just healing up, and we do take out our first flashpoint.
Nice.
Incredible job.
That was a very well played from our side, using only both DPS ults, just like how the side of St. Clair only used 2 at the beginning, but they used many there to try to hold. So now we're coming in with 3 ults while they are still building up theirs again.
Looks like St. Clair also switches to a... Oh my gosh, Malga.
Yeah, and then, yeah, still on the Torb, and then now a Genji.
I guess we're kind of competing on both sides right now.
Yeah, just making this fight kind of even here with similar picks.
Oh.
Still have our ults available, just kind of recoup, get that health back up, and then re-peak. Maybe use an ult here to hold.
Go for it.
Nice. Here's the Malga ult. Able to take 2. Both supports down for St. Clair. Now the Torb as well. We should be able to clean up this fight. Nice. Good, clean team kill using 2 ults there. Both Rally and Malga ult.
Albugo does have theirs, so if it needs to come down to it, they do have a little bit more of an advantage. But looking at St. Clair's, their Injustice ult is almost ready as well.
Yeah, pushing up a little bit. Yep, just gonna walk on back to the point. Just wanted to peek and see who's coming.
Looks like Malga is extra health right now. Looks like they're just kind of focusing. Malga, unfortunately, on Missouri Western side is losing a lot of health with that big boost from their Malga, but he was super close to leaving. But he does fortunately go out along with the Genji and Torborn. Looks like we do have a second chance right now. Looks like a little bit of an escape right from that Genji on St. Clair's team. Looks like we're just making a little bit of a touch here and there with a poke, and we do successfully take out their other healer. Don't stray too far from the point, guys.
Yeah, we're just staggering that Genji a little bit there. Forcing them to wait a little bit longer before they can recuperate or regroup with their team.
Looks like we do get the Genji, and now they have fully reloaded, so we're just going to have to really watch what they're going to do gameplay-wise. Missouri Western does have 2 of their DPS volts back into their categories here, and it looks like on St. Clair's side, they also have their Torborn and almost their Malga, so they're going to have to be really cautious of what they want to do.
Yeah, we're ticking up. We're getting close to that 100% here. And Bayu uses his ult to kind of push them and keep them out a little bit longer. Good stomp there from Malga. That Genji is so low. Our Genji is able to ult. Taking a lot of damage onto the Malga.
Take it. Nice. Good stuff.
Now our Malga has an ult, but we might be able to hold and wait as we're cleaning up. Yes, nice. Great
awesome
job.
Full kill. Taking out all the DPSs. Full team wipe.
Yeah, fantastic so far from our side. Using ults at such a good rate, not using too many, not using too little, just getting great value. And now we're already on to the 3rd point here, getting a head start from St. Clair. Oh, they're actually behind us. But yeah, we have 2 ults available still to their 2. So it's going to be at least even on this point start.
Hopefully we do have a little bit of a benefit now coming down into the team. However, they do have that benefit of that high ground use, so they're going to have to be really careful on what they want to do. Again, Hazard is pulled out last second. Looks like they were tired of losing, so they're kind of moving with that push here. Just gonna have to be really careful.
Yeah, I didn't even realize, but they're back on the Hazard. And then their Genji ulting gets stunned. The wall's coming in between. They're able to take out Axel.
I think they were playing really nice. I'm gonna be really brutally honest.
That was very good from them, yes. And they had the beat there to keep everyone alive. That Genji's just able to make it out. We still have Albugo's ult when we come back here. Just not quite able to make it out alive.
Dude, those walls from Hazard are absolutely detrimental.
Yeah, it's just so tough to play around. You get booped, you get tossed around, you don't know what's going on, then all of a sudden you can't walk away. And the range on the wall is crazy. He can put them so far away.
Absolutely. We're kind of at a tight spot right here in between, just kind of watching what they can. Looks like we are making an approach from a new side, but they are aware of this.
Yeah, here's the Juno ult. Our double damage coming out now.
Fortunately, we do lose Albugo just as they release their ult. Hopefully, this will be super beneficial. Love Note is just a few hits. Can we get it?
Not quite. They're able to just barely get out
Genji
of there.
coming from behind. Looks like Bridge is kind of watching this. Looks like Sojourn was super close on almost taking out that Axel. Good thing. Oh my goodness, Axel does get taken out, unfortunately, but we also have a trade with our other Genji player on the opposite side from St. Clair's. It looks like we are going to need to make a little bit of a push with an almost 90% from St. Clair's side on the other flashpoint. But that Hazard is just really being a hazard.
Yeah, it's so tough to deal with. He just killed our Juno up in the sky. Able to root our tank here now too.
Dude.
Tank goes down. Just all over the place.
750 health from Malga is just wiped. He's just gone. Can we nerf him, please?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I just watched a Juno get slapped in the face up in the air.
Kind of a little bit bizarre. We are now moving into the next flashpoint, so hopefully we can see a little bit more of the better expectation. I'm kind of surprised that Missouri Western has not switched their tank at all, but, you know, if you're going to play with what you're good at, do it. But hopefully we can, crossing fingers, we can keep our points.
Yes, yeah, we're almost at 3 ults here, and we're at the point first, so we have a little bit of advantage, at least on here. We're going to want to... Oh, it looks like Bayou's ulting just to keep pressure onto the side of St. Clair, keeping them away from the point, letting us capture it. So basically, they see him ult, and they're not going to run at us. They're going to wait for that to end.
I mean, that's good planning from them, so they don't have to be overwhelmed. Looks like Bayu is now backing up.
Wait, how did that Genji get over there? Genji gets taken out. Good shot from Bayu.
Good stuff, good stuff. Gets fully healed. Looks like Bridge is just mostly watching them. Oh, our tank almost... Well, he's now gone.
Yeah, and Sir gets taken out as well. It's just a 3v5 here. Bayu able to take
good
1,
kill.
2.
Take it. Oh,
Axel just barely... Oh, no. Albugo just barely staying alive.
go, Bayu, go!
That hazard is so much damage.
Oh, he's just so close. He's about
That
3
was
hits.
a good try, even though we were outnumbered by quite a few.
You could make an approach. He's so close, and now he's getting healed.
Yeah, it
unfortunate.
would have been a tough one to go almost by themselves or just with one other, as St. Clair is now fully regrouped here.
Oh my goodness. So very overwhelming for Missouri Western's team, just kind of watching over here, and with the full team kind of on this corner. Looks like Axel's just kind of watching the approach here. Again, the more molten lava rocks just getting chucked out. Oh, looks like we're making a push.
Good stomp there.
Really close,
And
really
the
close.
ultimate to hold them in place with the Juno ult, the beat to respond.
Just to kind of keep everybody alive right now. We do have a bit of a trap.
Here. Lucio goes down.
Again, with
Nice.
another smash,
Nice.
taking out all their players, pretty much almost close to it.
Yeah.
Both their healers and Hazard.
Only 20% left. I think their Lucio should be able to touch, unless we're able to eliminate them quick. So they got 1 fight left here, but this could be a
Just gotta
map
watch.
towards Missouri Western.
Good stuff, good stuff. Vayu
overtime.
taking a few heavy hits right now. We just hold point, guys, hold point.
And they
Let's
weren't able to
go!
touch.
That's the first game won by Missouri Western.
Yes.
Good
great
stuff.
Yes. And like I was saying before, like I felt like every match or every time we've been playing, you know, from the second point on control to King's Row to overtime, we're just getting a little bit better each time.
Dude, Malka deserves it. 10 out of 10. You are a bro.
Yeah,
Taking
great
so
ult.
much damage, like out of nowhere, but it was super impeccable.
Yeah, great stuff. And like, yeah, I'm just so impressed and so happy with our side to just continue to improve every match. Now able to take 1 game under our belt. The series is now 1-2, with St. Clair having 2 there. But yeah, that was a great match. That was a lot of fun
It
to
was
watch.
super impressive.
Yeah, I'm just so happy with our side, just having such great ult value and not using too much, not committing too much, and not using too little here. But looks like we're going to take a quick bio break. We could go to our Be Right Back screen just for a moment, but it will take a little bit of time before going to our next match.
Hey, Griffins, we're back from the BRB, and we're going to just hop right into the game right now since they are fully loaded. We are now going into the next map for Push.
Yeah, we're on Esperanza. We're now, it's up into, I think we got some blue squares on that screen if we can read those real quick. But yeah, we're on Esperanza here.
No, we're just rolling with the square. We're just going to have a quick second, guys. Oh. Even when I'm with my boo, all I think about is you. All right, so how's everybody's going? Do we got some ooh-woos out there? All right, kind of gonna focus in right now with St. Clair doing their normal go-to with Kiriko, Hazard, Moira, Torbjorn, and you guessed it, Tracer. Missouri Western's team has their normal picks with Axel, Sojourn, Bugo going, oh my goodness, Juno, and then we also have Sir going Breda, and then we just got our normal Malga. Looks like, again, we're just gonna make a quick little run through the little small centers areas, but it looks like we are gonna make a run for the robots right now, kind of just rushing to that spot. I've never seen the unlock button. Usually I see it above.
Yeah, it just takes a moment for the robot to come online here, and now...
Oh. Looks like the Tracer does make a quick run for it, but looks like we do also take out that turret, thankfully. Looks like we're just kind of having some awareness here and there of what some placements are looking like.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to keep track of that Tracer, continuing to mark them, and just to communicate within the team where this Tracer's at before somebody is snuck up on Genji low. Oof.
Already, these little tight spots are really not very helpful, especially just getting overwhelmed at times. Looks like the healers are kind of backing up due to them being overwhelmed in that tight spot. It is a really unfortunate space to be in. It looks like, again, we are just not able to get that healing pack in time, just kind of get overwhelmed, and we lose both of our healers in that transaction.
Yeah, we were able to get 24 meters at least, so at least we got the initial push start here, but they might be able to get more ground since now we're coming back as a group here. But yeah, it looks like we got separated a little bit. Our tank was on the point. Our healers were a little bit far.
Again, they're taking that high ground, which is really unfortunate for Missouri Western, so they can see where we're at meter by meter.
It's going to be tough to get, to push up here. It looks like they're going to take that advantage. Yep. Torb turret kind of close to us, gets eliminated. And now, oh no, Sir, it just gets taken out by that Tracer.
Again, that Tracer is just kind of watching us pace by pace. It looks like, again, they're going to have to reunite with the robot, giving us that little bit of exposure that we need to kind of take them out from that high ground placement. Looks like Veyu's doing what he can, but the Kiriko does kind of make a run for it.
Oh, there's that Tracer. No recall. Oh, misses the
Oh, Hazard again. Looks like we're going to kind of back up right now as we're kind of, by ourselves.
Coming in, the low health. Only has the Lucio following him. This could be a time to take advantage.
Finish it. Do it!
Yeah, they're both low health here. Oh no,
Tracer.
not able to quite get it.
Oh. Axel is really low.
Yeah.
Kind of gonna need to back up right now, but it looks like he's gonna try to take out that Tracer. Fortunately, he does, but we do lose our tank in that transaction. Again, we're just kind of being picked off piece by piece.
Just unfortunate. We kind of get baited into chasing that Hazard and Lucio. I would have chased as well. They're both so low health. But that got our team out of position, and that Tracer was just able to take out some of our members. But yeah, 3 ults online for St. Clair. We're struggling to get our first ones here.
We're really kind of seeing a big transaction happen with Missouri Western having pretty much to converge from 24 meters to 104 if they're able to take the robot. Looks like we do see that St. Clair's kind of backing up, but they kind of, looks like they're kind of regrouping right now, getting some health what they can.
Yeah, Veyo was able to ult there and get the Torb, and then Axel was able to get the Kiriko. But it looks like they swapped off the Torb. Oh, no, they're still on the Torb, just kidding.
Oh, looks like they're getting the Tracer in the back there. Looks like, again, Missouri Western, again, is backing up, not having enough for a big team play here. Come on, Hazard is so low. It's like, take advantage of this, but I know, like, you don't want to get overwhelmed and be by yourself. Again, Lucio's kind of popping off right now with that big old boost.
Yeah,
hopefully
beat
it's
from
enough.
both sides. That Kiriko cleanse was able to save our team from getting caught into the hazard ult. But our Malga is just permanently at below half health. Now able to push back in. Genji Blade
Unfortunately,
with the Malga ult. Everyone's forcing the spot, but there's a Torb ult inside the Malga ult. We're not able to escape. Yeah, Molten Core able to take out our tank there.
A lot going on at once right now. Missouri Western is kind of pinned at the second, with only our 2 healers kind of making a bounce around.
Vayu able to just stay alive there with Abugo's healing. That was actually impressive. He was at like 1 HP, it felt like there.
That was really close, but we do have the robot back in our possession with only 5 minutes left on the clock. We're going to have to see some real big changes here. But once again, it looks like we are making a little bit more of an approach. Looks like we were trying to hide it for a
here at
second.
this corridor. Their Torb is down. Hazard's here. There's the wall in the way. We're stomping on them.
Oh, get him!
But tank goes down.
Ah, we're so
The hazard
close.
finally goes down, but takes out 2 in the process. Yeah, this Tracer's just being an annoyance, and now there's a Torb there to help them
Probably
out.
should focus on the robot. It's kind of running away, guys.
Yeah, they are gaining more ground as we're focused on these 2 DPS here in the corner.
This is not really helpful, but I think our tank will come back. Looks like we do take advantage of that robot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Vayu just gets traded out in that transaction. A little bit more of regrouping. Love Node does take out our PU, unfortunately. Looks like, again, we're just kind of taking advantage of this high ground. Hazard is back into the round, so it looks like he's just taking piece by piece. Again, the Malga is just absolutely getting trashed upon.
The health bar just disappears so quickly. Not able to get topped off, having that armor health at the beginning. Now gets a beat from the Lucio.
Oh, take him.
And this Hazard's health just isn't moving.
Oh my goodness.
There he goes.
Nice.
Now it gets taken
Good
out.
stuff.
There's
Take
a
out the
big Torb
Torborn.
turret in the way.
Nice. Reclaiming the robot and just making an approach. That was, again, super major for our Malga just to kind of do what they needed to do. Again, this does give St. Clair the time to regroup, though, and re-heal up and whatever they needed to do benefited-wise. So it looks like, again, we're just kind of watching and observing. Again, they're just running, but it looks like they are coming from behind, trying to sneak up on Missouri Western. Good thing the Malga was paying attention. Again, Hazard is back.
Hazard ults there too.
We
have to reload. It feels so bad right here.
Oh, come on.
And the Kiriko's low as well. They're both so low. Nice. They both get taken out.
Good stuff. We just need to take out the
Torb.
Torborn unit.
Another Torb turret. Wait, did he just get healed? I was so confused.
Again, we do kind of regroup and we go back to pushing our unit. Good stuff from Missouri
Nice.
Western.
Now we're able to gain some ground here, starting that comeback. They have 3 ults available to R3 as well. They're going to have a 4th with the Tracer, but that's basically a cooldown.
We do have 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock, so we're going to have to make a big approach. Again, that Tracer was kind of just poking at us right now, but it looks like we're just kind of watching with Hazard putting up their rock wall.
Vayu's watching the angle that the Tracer would be looking to
Albugo
use.
does ult right now, kind of giving us a little bit more of an advantage of heal and speed. Hopefully this will be beneficial.
Ooh,
Oh,
great
my
timing
goodness.
from the Suzu to ignore the damage from the Tracer Pulse Bomb, but our tank is just still annihilated from the Torb ult there.
Again, we just lose almost one of our other healers, but it looks like we do lose one of our healers along with our tank, so we're just kind of playing it by ear right now.
Yeah, it's still not a bad push though. We're able to go from 20 meters to 60 meters here.
Better than nothing. That's all I
Just
gotta
slowly
say.
getting there, halfway to what we need to take from them. And
Looks like Vayu was trying to figure out what they were doing because it looks like he was approaching that side, but then calibrates his movement to go back into this little tight area. Unfortunately, we do see the Malga is making a little bit more movements. Please do not have to reload. It looks like we are going to have to do that in about 80 different clicks.
yeah, here we go. It's all right here. We have no ults on the side of St. Clair. We have a beat available. Vayu will have an ult
Tracer. Get the Tracer,
soon.
get the Tracer. Unfortunately, the Tracer does get fully healed again, is kind of making that approach from behind, trying to make what escape they can. Vayu's backing up, getting what heals.
Beat comes out, gets the whole team except for Axel.
Oh, he's so close!
Nice.
Good stuff from Missouri Western, taking out Hazard straight away as long as they're healer. So pretty much an overall good push, just really low health right now.
Oh, and walks over the Torb ult. It's actually surprising he was able to get an ult again that quickly.
Again, I never
one health
understand the DPSs. They're just super quick to getting their ults, but I do understand their job is to have lots of damage. So
More damage you
expectation is
have, the
expectation.
faster you'll get that ult. But it's just been surprising.
Oh, Genji's going straight for the Kiriko. Makes a little bit more of a run for it.
Oh,
Again,
there's
going for the Torborg.
Gets the Torb.
Oh,
Good damage on the Lucio.
Back up, back up, back up.
There's just always a Torb turn in the back.
Oh, Genji with the reflexes. Good stuff. Again.
Oh no, Tracer taking that heal from our Genji there. Stomping this hazard into the
Again,
corner. Just
kind of
flying around the
pinpointing him.
room. Where is he now? Gets the Kiriko somehow, but doesn't look like
Oh my goodness, how is he
what is
alive?
happening here.
Ah,
Nice.
good stuff.
Able to take out the hazard in front of the Kiriko and Lucio. Still going in here. That damage from the
How was he
Tracer.
just wiped with the floor just now?
All right. Now, St. Clair's going to continue to push. Our team is still contesting this robot here, even without our tank. Both tanks not available. That Lucio's low. We should be able to finish. Nice.
We do
Axel
take out
gets
the
the kill.
Lucio, get the Tracer, get the Tracer, get the Tracer.
No recall.
Probably should focus on point right now. Kiriko is getting pretty much sniped from above from the other Kiriko.
Yeah, Abuga gets taken out. Girl gets able to get the Torb down.
Again, that Tracer has just been a really big pain.
Kiriko just teleported, barely any health.
We do see on St. Clair's side, economy-wise, both Kiriko and Hazard has their ult in their use, as well with Missouri Western only having the Malgas. Hopefully we can see a little bit of those poking
Yeah,
out
and
here
now
soon.
we're in overtime, so we can't leave this robot, and we have quite a bit of ground to gain here. So we need to be careful with our ult usage, especially since they have two available here.
Oh, takes out the Tor board.
But yeah, we need somebody else on our side of Missouri Western to get an ult. Veo's the closest there. So we need to stall enough time for us to see an overdrive there. Overclock. Oh, ult comes out from the hazard, takes out our Lucio and our tank in there now.
This is really unfortunate. Looks like we might get overpowered here at overtime.
Unfortunate ending, but a great series nonetheless. Great job from both sides there. St. Clair is able to take the win 3-1 over Missouri Western.
You know what? I'll give our whole team a big props. Taking out that hazard, like specifically only focusing on the hazard. That was pretty impeccable.
Felt like a boss fight in its own.
Absolutely.
But yeah, great job from both sides here. It was an absolutely fun match to watch. I'm very impressed with our side too, and it felt like we were just getting better with every match that went on.
Super good. Super impressed with Missouri Western and their game they had to offer today. But thank you so much for coming in and watching us. Just kind of stay online with us and enjoy what you can.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This time next week, we're actually going to be starting our 24-hour charity live stream for Extra Life. So please tune in for that. We'll be posting on our socials with more information soon. But thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.